How is everybody doing? How is everybody doing? Are you guys ready to have a silly time tonight where we clown around, I guess you could say? Where we clown around will be the word of the day. Oh, where the hell's my seat? Way over here. There we go. All right. Actually, I'm going to move the camera just a little for you guys. So today I'm actually doing this solo. Currently, if everybody can send well wishes or what have you for our son Preston. He is not feeling well, and currently Amy is with him at urgent care. So I'm going to be doing this solo dolo today. Amy was absolutely adamant that I still go live to be here for you guys. So, yeah, I'm going to be kind of doing this all by myself. I'll be trying to read the comments the best that I can while we put this together. Again, as normal, if you at the Psychotic Circus of Savannah, I can usually read your comments because it will do a blip on our screen. If you send a super chat, I will be able to read it for sure because it stays up on my screen until I acknowledge it. So if you have any questions or comments, those two options are always there. I wanted to do a fan mail Friday today. So I went to the P.O. box and there was nothing again. So I guess I don't have fans, guys. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. Elijah, how you doing? I see that you said I finally got Cackles and the Popcorn Clown today. Congratulations. They are both awesome. Night Yoshi is here, says, what team is that on your hat? Also, I really hope your kid is doing okay. This is a old school throwback Braves hat. And yes, I appreciate your well wishes to Preston, our son. He went to school today and he was not feeling well. Within about 15 minutes, they called us and we picked him up. And then today we kind of gave him some medicine and he was kind of chilling out, just watching TV. And all of a sudden he started wheezing really bad. He currently, according to Amy, just so we are, he has a heartbeat of 103 beats per minute, which is really high. I guess a kid should be around 80. And he has cough, congestion, fever, nausea, wheezing, and he's breathing fast. And he also has 103 temperature with meds. So it's pretty serious. Actually, I wasn't really sure if I was even going to go live tonight because of it. So, but yeah, Night Yoshi is here. Jamie is here. How you doing? Austin, how are you doing? I'm trying to read these from kind of far away, so I apologize if I'm squinting. Professor Spirit is in the house. How are you? Halloween Enthusiast is here. Steve, what's up, dude? Edmund, I see Ben. I see Horror Freak is here. Connor is here. Animatronic guy is here. Nate Scares is here. Jacko is here. Halloween Kid, what is up? Landon is here. Spike the Clown is here. Spooky Halloween is here. Hope all of you guys are doing absolutely wonderful tonight. Did get the new Spirit Halloween shirt. There was a bunch of drama around the shirt. Don't know if you guys know, but there was an artist who was on Instagram and posted pretty much the same exact thing, except for where it said Spirit, it said the word Scream. And then about 4 months later, Spirit released this shirt. The guy claims that Spirit stole his artwork, yet it's strange because his artwork is literally Spirit's artwork. So I love it. I think it's cool. Always like to rock new Spirit gear. And so, yeah. without further ado, I know it's only been about 5 minutes. We usually do a Q&A right now before we get into the animatronic. So again, please at the Psychotic Circus of Savannah for your questions or comments, or send super chats, which again are as little as 99 cents. And I can guarantee that I read your comment. There is quite a bit of comments that fly by in here, so I try to get to all of you. I can see that Professor Spirit says, what was your first prop? My very first prop was the prop that we opened on our last live, which was the creepy towering clown. That was my first full-size prop. I did have props that were before that, but they were smaller tabletop props. Jamie says, hope it's not COVID. We also hope it is not COVID. Jacko says, I wish your son the best. He could have an upper respiratory virus I had last week, but it wasn't as bad. Thank you very much for that. Halloween Enthusiast says, hope he gets better, and thank you so much. His name is Preston, and for your super chat, we are going to sing a song for him. So, Preston, you need to be resting. I hope that you are okay, and your mom calls me soon. There we go. So I have my phone right here so that I don't miss any updates. And of course, as soon as I know, I will let you guys know. You may have seen him. He was in one of our videos. I don't remember what the prop was for. Was it? I don't remember what it was for, but he was the young Savannah that went through the time portal. So you now know who he is and hope that he is okay. I can see I believe that says Torin says, hey, I'm back. Nope, it popped up too fast. I apologize. Oh, hey, I'm back. So sad. Really hope he gets better. Thank you. Animatronic Fanatic says, hope he gets well soon. Again, thank you so much, Animatronic Fanatic, for your super chat. $1.99. Hope he feels fine. I hope that when he comes down to the house, he isn't clowning around. I don't know. That was pretty horrible. Oh, Amy is in here. She says, hi, I'm here. We are waiting on test results. Thank you so much, Amy. I let everybody know about everything. And if Preston is watching this, Preston, there are so many people here hoping that you feel better. A lot of the comments are people hoping that you feel better, bud. And I can't wait till you can come home and I can hug you and let you know that everything's going to be okay. So thank you so much, guys. We got about 2 more minutes of Q&A before we get started on this. Are you excited for the Spirit Halloween movie? I am. However, the trailer that I saw at Spirit Halloween's flagship, I was told that it was actually edited to be a bit scarier than the film really is. So I imagine it's going to be a little bit more of a younger kids movie. So I'm still probably going to purchase it just because I'm a Spirit dork. And then, yeah, so thank you. Seasons with Anthony, is he not home? No, he is currently at urgent care. They are waiting for test results right now. I wish it was like Stranger Things, says Animatronic Fanatic. It does seem very similar to Stranger Things, just based off of the younger kids, and the girl floats when she gets like possessed or whatever. And so I imagine it's kind of like that, but not as adult languagey. So do you decorate for Christmas? Great question. Spirit Chats with Jax. So we used to have this rule in the house that I got to do Halloween exactly how I wanted to, and Amy got to do Christmas how she wanted to. Well, Amy's now come to the dark side. And but she always wanted more of a classic Christmas. So inside the house, she definitely decorates it, and it always smells wonderful in the house, especially during Christmas time. But she just likes a very large tree, which we usually have, and a single line of Christmas lights. She has been really antsy about learning about projection mapping, so we'll see if we can do something like that for Christmas this year. Let's see here. I got a real Goosebumps theme from the Spirit. Oh, I get a real good. Yeah, I agree. Very Goosebumpsy. If you could invent a spirit Halloween animatronic, what would it be? I've answered this a couple times, but it would be the Terrifier prop, the Art the Clown from Terrifier. I think would be great. I mean, he wouldn't have to have mouth movement because he doesn't talk. So just honk his horn and maybe carry a bag or have a saw in his hand, something like that. If you do Halloween and Amy does Christmas, then who does Thanksgiving? Both of us. Obviously. All right, couple more questions before we dive into this. So I miss Amy from the live streams. I love Amy. I do too. And yes, it is not the same without Amy here, but you know, she was very adamant that we continue for you guys. She's always thinking about you. So, and Mr. Quackers with a $2 super chat saying, I hope he gets better. Preston, I hope you get better. Next time, wear a sweater. When it's cold weather. Yeah. From Mr. Quackers. Thank you so much. So let's go ahead and get started on the prop. This prop here is, I see that some of you guys are still coming in and asking what's going on with Preston. Preston, our son, is currently at urgent care. He is not feeling too good. Amy took him to urgent care after he had a very bad fever and some respiratory issues. So we are waiting for test results. I have my phone right next to me just in case something comes up. So tonight we are going to be unboxing Clowning Around. This prop I have confirmed directly from SVI that they only made 250 of this prop, which is why it was, from my understanding, never in stores, sold out very quickly online. I actually got this the second time that it was available. So I had purchased all of my animatronics that year. Then they rolled out Clowning Around. I didn't have the money to get him. And then later on, after Halloween, they posted, I guess they said they had 5 available still. And from my understanding, it was just them clearing out some space, both in their warehouse and within the Spencer's office building. So I dove on it right then, and of those 5 that were available, I know for a fact that 2 were sent out, or at least 2 were sent out, but a lot of people saying that they ordered it, they were one of the 5 and didn't get it. So as always, what we do before we read this, and look how dusty this box is, it's kind of gross. Ugh. I'm going to read the back of the story here for Clowning Around. It says, no one thought calling the AAA Big Top babysitting service would end like this. Next time, if the kids ever will let you leave their side again, make sure you tell them not to send a 7-foot-tall, diabolical made clown. I think it's supposed to be diabolically mad clown, but diabolical made clown, even if he's just trying to make some extra money with a new side hustle. Either way, we bet your kids will have a whole new attitude about the circus. So this particular prop, the reason I got him is he was kind of similar to another prop that we have, which is the Sweet Dreams prop. Since then, our Sweet Dreams prop has broken. Amy knocked it over, so his baby doesn't swing, and he has a split in his chin. I can fix the split. I don't believe I can fix the baby piece. So typical SVI clown shoes. We have some foam pieces, which are much needed. This here is his vest, which he has a vest. This is his costume here. Black, white, and gray motif. Neck ruffle. This is what everybody is always so excited to see. Where's his hat? There's his hat. Let me pop up his hat here. Sometimes with some of these props, they get some pretty weird looking jaws and faces. This guy, I don't remember him ever looking too cracked out, but definitely looks cracked out. Irritated Citrus in here with a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Says, I just ate a whole tub of ice cream and threw up, but I'm glad I'm here now. Well, you just lived my dream, eating ice cream, mint chocolate chip, pistachio, or cookies and cream. But then you had to hurl. I don't know if you're a boy or a girl, but next time you have to throw up, do it in a cup and drink it. I don't know. That was horrible. Very bad ending. So this is the kind of night we're having. But anyway, so this is him. I do feel like sometimes these props, especially the SVI props, look a little meth-y. But this one in like sometimes it like looks better when it comes to a clown for some reason. So I think his teeth look really good. They're like individually cut for the most part. So it kind of gives it more of a realistic look, except for that dent in his cheek there. We got to puff that out. There we go. So there's his head. Here's his first arm with a baby. Now this baby's nose is actually dented in. It came out of the box like that. I know that somebody had cut in the back of his baby's head to pop it out because I guess this seems to be a pretty standard issue. I am not going to do that. She swings around so nobody really goes, oh, that baby's nose is dented. Here's the other baby, which, oops, her shirt's kind of coming off her neck here. Got to pull that up so you can hide her screws. Here's the other one. I do think that these faces on these babies are a little more detailed than the one from Sweet Dreams Clown. So 2 kids he tortures. Got to have his plug. We have his hip hoop. This is his mech here, which you'll notice that the other motors are actually within the baby's bodies. And so right here, it's just one motor mech that moves his head back and forth. All the other motion comes from these plugs here that connect to the arms. So there's that. His leg poles. 2 more leg poles. His very gigantic base, and I guess not gigantic, but a very large base. And this was the first animatronic that I got personally that had these hoops right here. And I originally didn't know what those hoops were for. And now I know it kind of holds those shoes together. So if a gust of wind comes by, it won't blow his ankle backwards. And then his instructions, which I never even took out of the plastic. So sometimes these come in plastic and sometimes they don't. In this case, came with some plastic. So we'll go ahead and push the box to the side. I do have a question for you guys. How many of you have this particular prop? I will say that I am very surprised every time that I meet somebody with this. I did get an offer recently to sell this prop, which I declined, but it was over $800, which I was just not going to do because I only got to use him once. And if you did see the unboxing of this particular prop, it was actually one of my favorites to edit. A lot of good jokes in it, especially the piece where his wire was broken and I had to repair it. So let me see if you guys have him. I wish. Me too. We need to name the babies. Yes, I agree. We do need to name those babies. His real name, which he says when you plug him in, is Uncle Boo Boo. Or at least that's what he calls himself when he talks to the kids, is Uncle Boo Boo. Which I always find it strange when animatronics have a different name than what their box is called. Not strange in a bad way necessarily, but strange nonetheless. So Let me see here. We are just going to make sure that we don't say any super creepy stuff. So I'm going to put somebody on timeout real quick. Sorry about that. Okay. So, as the box said, this guy is about 7 feet tall. I was, again, very, very lucky, in my opinion, to get this guy. So, I'm going to put on his little foam leggies. Probably should have put them on first, but they give you some pretty decent sized foam legs here. And you guys, Amy has the assumption that we are going to hit 10K on Monday. And if you remember, when we do hit 10K, we are going to be giving away a brand new Spirit Halloween animatronic. A brand new one, whether it's on the website or it's in stores. It will not be one that we've previously owned. May even do a live where we go to the store to pick one out. We haven't decided exactly how we want to unroll that, but we will be doing a live and giving away a prop once we hit that 10K. But because of that, again, Amy, who has had a saying for, at this point, about a year, there's been a hashtag of Amy, we will hit 10K. She will actually be, or we will be discontinuing her shirts, stickers, and everything else that says, Amy, we will hit 10K. So if you want to show that you've supported the channel for quite some time and that you were one of the first 10,000 people to watch the channel, I would recommend grabbing a shirt. It's only like, I'm sorry, a sticker. It's only like $4, or you can always grab a shirt as well. I will say that they have been hot sellers, but they will not be for sale for much longer. So let me go ahead and we're going to put on his mech here. Mech / torso. This guy is pretty freaking large. I always hate doing this piece because it tends to snap my fingers sometimes, which I feel is going to happen. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe. Oh, you son of a bitch, get in there. That's close enough. It ain't coming out. All right. Go ahead and put on his hip. Shit. Should I have done it before I put this on? There we go. Okay. Holy guacamole. I think it goes the other way, son of a bitch. I think it goes that way. So I'll just plug this in here. All right, pull his clothes up. I also like that they gave this dude a white motion sensor. There's nothing worse, in my opinion, than when a prop gets this a different color motion sensor than his costume. So if there's like a white costume and all of a sudden there's just a big black blob sitting there, it just doesn't look good, in my opinion. So we have had some issues with some of these animatronics this last year, which I'm not sure what has been the issues. They've been different depending on the animatronic. Now, if this particular one doesn't work, I will be seriously, seriously upset. You guys will see me probably cry. So go ahead and get this around here. There we go. You son of a bitch. You could probably pull this guy away from the wall a little bit. But pull that about right there so I can get back there. Before I put his arms on, I'm just going to go ahead and
read some of your comments here. See quite a bit. So Ryan's Random Goals says, have you ever thought about getting a Distortions Unlimited prop? We actually have a Distortions prop and hoping to get a second one this year. Let me lift this camera up a bit so we can see this guy. There we go. All right. I can see here Jacko saying Uncle Boo Boo, yes. Jamie saying, I hope you get Honky the Clown soon. I really, 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 really hope to. Taryn saying, oh my God, I would love to enter. I've been itching to get an animatronic. And when I ask my mom, she says we can't afford it. I will definitely be entering. I will make sure you will get to 10K. It's not just me getting to 10K. It is us getting to 10K. We really have our own type of community here where there's no drama. There's no bullshit. We just like to laugh and make fun of me. So Elijah saying, we need that on a shirt, you son of a bitch. Go in there. Will you get the 2021 Whack-A-Mole and 2020 Uncle Charlie? I probably won't get the 2021 Whack-A-Mole as I have the original 2020 Charlie. I don't know because I have the original Uncle Charlie and I like it way better. Austin saying, would you destroy your favorite animatronic for $1,000? Yeah, because I could buy 2 of them if I did that. Night Yoshi saying, if you could only display one animatronic into your display, which would it be and why? Underworld Clown? Hell no. It would actually be Cackles. The prop from Party City this year. It's huge. It is an attention grabber. So yes, I would say it would be Cackles. Underworld Clown, to be honest, I'm not a super fan of. Kind of pisses me off if I'm being super honest. He's not easily put together, and yeah. So, all right, let's get this guy's sleeve on here a little better. We got to plug in his arm, which I know sounds a little strange, but again, there is electric going down his arm to his little child, his little children. Oh, I gotta take that. Sorry, when I put on his arms, I always just kind of feel where his arm goes. With really 99% of the SBI animatronics. There we go. So we're plugging in that one. And while we're at it, we might as well throw on his vest, seeing how I forgot. Thanks for the warning, guys. Hey, dude, he has a vest you need to throw on there. Appreciate it. Hope that this girl can fit through his armhole. Okay, she can. And I put it on the wrong freaking arm. Holy grandpa moment. Okay. Back here. Back to this one. Slide this over this ugly little kid. There we go. Putting on his vest because for some reason he needs a vest. I've heard some people say that they think this guy looks like a baseball umpire, which I have to say I kind of agree. Kind of agree that he does. Just going to put on his neck ruffle here before we get to that last kid in his hands. I don't know what these neck ruffles are actually called. Do you guys know? Because I've always just called them neck ruffles. Read chat them. Which one was it that you had like 3 of already? I forgot. The one that I had 3 of was Giggles, which is kind of a strange story. I'm just waiting to get the confirmation from Techie that they are going to send me a packing slip. They
said they were going to, and then I kind of got radio silence, which I can say I'm not really the biggest techie fan right now. I've always loved the concepts of their props, but it just seems like they're not built the way that I would prefer they be built. God damn it, I just forgot the other side of the vest. Son of a butt. All right, there we go. This one surprisingly actually goes a little faster than normal, or not normal, but some of the others, because this is, like I said, just kind of a typical SVI clown or SVI prop. They tend to be very, very, very similar, except that this particular guy, pretty rare. Like I said, 250 according to SVI. I had conversations with SVI. Shoulder was in the way. Not so long ago. And funny that majority of SVI's staff is actually in China. They do have a office in California, but this manufacturer is mostly in China. So, all right, here we go. Kind of have him looking a little aight. Fix his sleeve here. We're going to go ahead and plug him in. And then when we plug him in, before I turn him on, I'm going to go ahead and read some of your questions here that you may have either about the prop, about the channel, about Halloween, about haunted houses, about how unprepared I am for my haunted house this year. This is by far the most unprepared I have been pretty much ever. So I'm a little nervous about our haunted house this year, to be honest. So, yeah. All right, so we got him all looking like a little Uncle Boo Boo, Mr. Uncle Boo Boo, whatever Uncle Boo Boo. So let me go ahead and come back here to read your questions real quick. I want to make sure I didn't miss any. Minnesota Haunter saying he didn't even start on his haunt just yet. The Knight's Haunt says, Grandpa, I got Teary today. He is awesome, and he is very, very large. Love him. My three favorite props are Cryo Chamber Corpse. This is from Knox 5-4. Night Stalker and Hugs the Clown. Right on. My Hugs, surprisingly, still works. And Knox 5-4, are you the Knox that lives in our neighborhood? Because I remember someone named Knox that lives in our neighborhood and comes to our haunted house. And if so, oh yeah, you are. Right on. Dude, you need to be following us more. We do lives every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Let's see. Any update? How's he doing? Yes, Amy, how is Preston doing? What is the word? Connect his cords, says IFAKIV. I already did. Connected his head cords and his arm cords. Dr. Decay Horror with a super chat and said, what did you use for your clown spaceship? So that's actually a really great question. A really great question. People have asked us anytime that we've done our blacklight rooms, what paint we use. And so the trick is actually we don't use paint. So paint, whether it's spray paint or you're using a paintbrush, will leave streaks, and it just doesn't look like how we want it to look sometimes. So Amy actually came up with the great idea of using neon poster board. And so you can go to Walmart and it's like 99 cents for a big board like this. And you get neon colors. And when the black light hits it, it just looks so much better than paint. So we cover our walls in neon poster board. And there's a way where the seams happen, where two pieces of paper meet. You have different ways that you can actually camouflage that by, putting a little design there, or a handrail, or, anything of that nature. And even if you can't cover the seam for some reason, you can do a design with triangles or what have you. But if you can't, most people won't notice because they're walking out. they're not looking at your haunt and going, oh, that's paper. There's no way for them to tell. It just looks out of this world. So great question. Got to give Amy all of that props. How many chuckles you have, KD Uwa, the defective ones? I just think that you're asking how many. And I've had at this point 4, all of them fucked up one way or another. Seasons with Anthony asking what happened to Mr. Dark. Still have Mr. Dark. I had been talking to somebody locally about selling him and wasn't able to actually meet up with the guy due to different things. So just clowning around 24/7 says, Grandma, don't forget you have to change your diapers. I usually just shit the bed. I don't know what to tell you. Knox saying, how do you get these $200? I don't know what that is regarding. Ryan says, what do you think of Shorty? I absolutely love Shorty. And will you fix my Mr. Dark? Says Swamp Monster 671. It depends on what's wrong with your Mr. Dark. It could be very easy or very hard. Horrid Nightmares Reviews. What is up, dude? Wish you were around more. Miss you, bro. Let me see here. We are getting a bunch of comments that are having to be hidden. So let's make sure that we're not doing that bullshit. And then Bozo saying, have you done the demo yet? Nope, we're actually going to do it right now, Bozo. You came just in time for the demo of Uncle Boo Boo clowning around.
Well, look at these 2 little ones all wriggly and squirmy like. They're so cute I could just eat them up. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Hey now, there's no need to be like that. We're gonna have so much fun together. Well, just you wait. Soon you'll be screaming with happiness. See? We're all having fun now. Hey, you 2, trying to get by me without giving me a hug? Why, you would have hurt my feelings if I had any. Shucks, I'd run away from me too if I could. Looks like I got some new volunteers for my act. Don't worry now, I'm a professional. I do wonder though, should I juggle you with torches or chainsaws? They both sound fun to me. Hey, you there. I'm trying to figure out what to do with these 2 little types. But as you can see, they're a bit unwilling to cooperate. So, do I put them in the box? Or in the pot? I know, right? Either way sounds great to me. Little Uncle Boo Boo climbing through your window, scooping up the children and biting off their heads. Oh, come on. Everybody's a critic. Well, look at these 2 little ones all wriggly and squirmy like. They're so cute I could just eat them up. Hey, that's not a bad idea.
All right, so there is Uncle Boo Boo, aka clowning around. I'm going to go ahead and lower the camera here so I can sit down and chat with you. So, look at that, you can see some of the boxes over there. So, on a level of 10 being amazing, 1 being straight ass sweat, what do you give this guy? I see 10. I see an 8, a 10, an 8.5, a 9, a 10, an 8, a 9, a 10, an 875, 12 from Horrid Nightmare Reviews. Awesome. 9, 9.5, 9, 9, 9, 10s, 9s, 9s. I think the lowest we see is from Bozo with a 7, which I'm actually kind of surprised by. Yeah, Landon, I do think that his sayings are great. I think that I like that he has 2 kids that you can hear 2 different screaming tracks on there from them. I will say with this particular dude, I love him. I think that he's really stood the test of time for animatronics that I've gotten from Spirit or SBI. As you've seen, the same year that I got this guy is the same year that I got, freaking Giggles, for instance, where he doesn't work at all. So there are some props that last better than others. And so I'll be sad the day that this guy, for some reason, starts slowing down or not working. I did see some questions about, can I do Georgie next? So on our next live, we are actually going to be doing Pennywise and Georgie. We still have Rotten Ringmaster and KG, which I believe both of these don't work for some reason. Again, shit props, not really ones I'm happy about. We have all of the clown kid props left. We have Twitching Clown. We have Big Top Clown. We have something else I can't see yet. And we have Twisty from American Horror Story. So we still have quite a bit of clowns left to do. Plus, there are 2 Lowe's clowns. One of them holding a lollipop, and the other one is extremely tall, I'm hoping to get. And I believe, one of our subscribers hit me up today, and we'll see if it actually happens, but he was, a while ago, I had been suggesting, and actually I don't know if I can show you guys the picture here, but I have been wanting to customize a Harvester of Souls because I have all of these kids being tortured, and then I have a bunch of clown kids writing stuff, and the whole point was that I needed something that showed why these kids turned into like these clown kids, right? And so where is it? Oh, phone's about to die. Turn my brightness up. So the idea that I had for a Harvester Souls is this right here, which I don't know if you guys can. I might have turned the brightness up a little too bright. Let me pull it down a little. You can see black hair, kind of like Krusty the Clown, black nose, white and black costume, kind of a similar costume to this guy, mixed with a costume that would be like Lucky Bottoms, for instance. But I think that would kind of tell the story of how the kids go from this into these little clown kids, is that they suck the soul out and then they kind of become little clown zombies to grow up and do the same thing. So that's the idea. We have some subscribers that said that they were going to be sending him over to us just to do that. They said, look, we'll send it to you, but you have to customize it, which I've been wanting to do for a while. And then we are still trying to sell Mr. Dark. I'm still trying to sell the Dark Jester from Forum Props. He looks great. He just doesn't really fit my haunt, and he doesn't stand by himself. He has to hang, which I'm not really a fan of. So, but yeah, so that's kind of where we're at right now. Today is the first day that we're allowed to put up Halloween stuff in our neighborhood, and Amy woke up bright and early and started on herself. So, yeah. She started hanging stuff up, and then I think tomorrow we're probably going to put Cackles out. We have all of his stakes. We have all of his cameras set up so that we can make sure nobody fucks with him. But yes, I think that's a great way of kind of saying welcome to Halloween by putting a gigantic, obnoxious 12-foot clown in our front yard. So, okay, just clowning around says, Grandpa, I know you're a clown collector, but what do you think about Dean? Got no idea what the fuck you're talking about, dude. Seasons with Anthony says, what is your favorite Halloween candy and what candy do you normally give out, or do I remember you give out popcorn? So we do popcorn and we do candy. My favorite candy is either a whatchamacallit or an Almond Joy. I love both of those. Bozo says, I just thought of a way you could make some cash in your haunt. You could have fairy floss machine with Cotton Candace and a popcorn machine with popcorn clowns. So we usually do popcorn and we give it away anyway. I will only accept donations and I will sell merchandise, but I will not charge kids to get candy or get food or anything of that nature. I just kind of want to make sure that every kid can feel included. So I don't ever want to say, oh, that kid gets cotton candy because his parents have, $2 or whatever. And you don't because your parents might, be having a hard time or forgot their wallet or whatever. So, yeah. So we do that, but we do it for free. We do have some new sponsorships coming out as well. So I have 2 sponsors that have contacted me, and we'll see where or 3 sponsors that have contacted me, and we'll see where those go. One of them has already sent me some products, and it's lighting. So we'll have a discussion on the lighting, and then 2 of the other ones, one of them I can't say just yet because it hasn't been all solidified, and then the other one is a jewelry company that specializes in scary kind of jewelry. So I'm really interested to see their chains, to see their earrings. I have my ears pierced. I don't really wear bracelets, and the only ring I usually wear is my wedding ring. So we'll see what's going on with that. Let's see here. So Jamie says, I agree. I'm not sure what that is. I'm talking about the bar skeleton, Grandpa, aka Dean the Deathologist. I didn't know that was his name. I think he's actually pretty cool. Reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean, where they have the guy who's drinking the water and it goes down into him, or wine, or whatever it is. How much for the Dark Jester and Mr. Dark, says Bobby K. So Mr. Dark, they are selling this year, and I believe he's at $299. I would not sell it for anywhere near that, because realistically, if I was, you can just go to the store and grab it. And Dark Jester, he is a little bit older. He is a more rare prop. I will say, if you're interested in buying or trading props, then email me at savannahpsychocircus@gmail.com. I'm going to go ahead and put it here in the chat. Savannah psychocircus@gmail.com. And then there we go. So yes, I see JMA Bendy 3030 says, hi, I'm a home hunter too. Got any advice? Work your ass off. You need to look at it kind of like a job. I hate to say it. And you need reliable friends and family to help you out. So, and watch a lot of YouTube, because you can get a lot of influence from other YouTubers. Most of the stuff that we watch is of either home hunts that are larger than ours, which is kind of hard for me to find nowadays because we get 1,500 trick-or-treaters a night. And some of the biggest Halloween YouTubers get maybe 10% of that. So a lot of the stuff that we've been looking at is commercial haunted houses. So we have some of the same effects that commercial haunted houses have, and it's done correctly and appropriately. So Nightmare on 69th Street says, you should live stream your Halloween setup tomorrow if you can. That's actually a great question for me to talk to Amy about. I believe so. Bozo says, I got 2 clowns yesterday, not life-size, just some hanging guys from Kmart. They don't even have Kmart still in the States here. So that's kind of cool, just that. Kmart went out of business here a while ago. Gage is here. Gage says, how's the little one? I hope he feels better. Saw that, I almost said Rhino. I saw that Amy said that he has a some kind of virus, rhino, something or other. I don't know what that is. I haven't looked it up yet. I hope it doesn't turn him into a rhinoceros. Or else I'd ride him like Donkey Kong Country and break down barrels and stuff. What's your favorite year of Halloween, 2022 or 2021? I would say last year. I like the props better this year, but last year I was way more prepared. Rhinovirus is what it is, says Amy, and it's nothing too serious. That is good to hear. I know what it's like to have a broken animatronic. My twitching clown welding broke at my haunt. If you did not see my last live, there is an easy way to fix some of those broken welds. And there is a product. You can go to any automobile repair store, like any auto parts store. And it is a product called J, like Jack, B, like box, weld. And get the putty kind. It kind of comes in a tube, like a small tube. And when you pull it out, it just looks like Play-Doh and has this weird smell to it. What it is there's two different ingredients inside of this putty. And you can mix the putty together. You kind of knead it in your hand, roll it in your hand, and knead it in your hand. And it will get warm to the touch. And at that point, you wrap it around whatever you needed to weld. And you let it sit for... I always let it sit for 24 hours, but I don't think it needs that long, but I do just in case. And it is strong as steel. So as long as it's not a load-bearing weld, I would trust that stuff with my life. Gage Coran with another $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Gage. You're good in my page. Or did I mean to say book? Holy shit, look! I don't know what I was pointing at, but it rhymed with book. So... Just Clowning Around says, I know in the Discord you said that you did look at the Distortions Creepshow duo and you said you did, but it would arrive in time. Would you get it next year, though? So Amy and I have already talked about that one. She likes that prop. She likes another prop from Poison Props where a guy is doing a handstand and runs towards you. I think if I had to get if I had to get one or the other, I would get the handstand guy because I have the perfect place for it. And I think that it's actually scarier. Gage with another super chat saying, going to Fright Fest tomorrow for opening day. Dude, that is awesome. Amy and I usually go to Fright Fest and make a video out of it. So I didn't realize it was opening tomorrow. We might have to wait. Whoops, we might have to wait another week because of our plans. But, Gage, thank you. You're the best. Have fun at Fright Fest. Oh, they usually have some creepy clowns. They usually have some creepy shit. They usually have some creepy clowns and some fucking weird-ass idiot who says, can I see your ticket? And I say, no, bitch, and then I hop the fence. I've never done that. So, Connor saying, how many times have you went to Flagship? I have a 40-minute drive. We've gone to Flagship twice now. And we know that we will be going every year now in the future. So last year was the first year, and then we went again this year. Jamie saying, sorry, that message I meant was I agree to be fair to all the trick-or-treaters. I didn't see what your other message was, but right on, I do think that it's all about including everybody. I mean, there's so much division nowadays in just society and all the bullshit we got to deal with on a regular basis. It's just kind of nice to include everybody in something sometimes, you know? I would recommend getting the Poison Props animatronic where it's a bunch of clowns and they lunge at you. Yes, I agree. I actually love that. The wall one, I think, is the one that you're talking about. I wanted the wall one because they literally all come at the same time on either side of the wall. But you need so much room for that. it would take up a lot of room in our haunt, but you need like, I think it's 4 feet behind the wall, which takes up a total of 8 feet if I had it on both sides. And it's just not, I try to take up every inch that I can in my home haunt. The hanging clown I got was just like the rainbow one from Spirit that hangs and kicks his legs, and a large clown bowl that just lunges at you when you try to grab it. Pics in the Discord props channel. I'll have to check that out, Bozo. Minnesota Hunter says maybe it's time to expand. I agree. We have talked about it over and over and over. And it's so weird because Amy and I have not been thinking about selling our house anytime soon or moving anytime soon. But I do look at houses that are up for sale. And the very first thing I do is see how big is their garage? How could I make my haunted house bigger? And is their lawn flat? Because ours has a slope. And with that slope, it's a little harder to put up your animatronics. So how many trick-or-treaters do you get? Mine's like 400. That's a question from Ben. So each year that we have done this, the very first year, we thought that we were going to get probably 100, and we ended up getting a little more than 500. I want to say it was 556. And then the year after that, I thought I was going to get 556. We ended up getting around 750. So then the year after that, I was like, oh, well, we must be able to hit 1,000. And we get 1,500 trick-or-treaters a night. So I imagine this year it's going to be even more. So do you own Possessed Pumpkin, says Connor? I do not. I was actually looking today at somebody who is customizing theirs into a clown. I thought that would be pretty good, seeing how I would like to have 2 large clowns, but I don't want 2 cackles because I don't like to have duplicate props in my haunt. Nate Scare says, I'm thinking about sending you some Insane Clown Posse stuff. What do you think about that? Dude, Nate, I would dig it so much. We have made Insane Clown Posse animatronics here. I don't know if you know that. I am a old school Insane Clown Posse fan. I didn't listen to anything from them after the first Wraith album. Anything that was after that just didn't have the mysterious or the weird voice inflections that Violent J used to use. So anything before that I was a fan of, but anything after that has kind of fallen on deaf ears for me. Horde Nightmares says, I could have swore that there was another part of the Amy We Will Hit 10K. My bad. We can't as much as we want to. I don't know what we're saying on this. A Spirit Halloween fan says, my Mr. Dark doesn't work. He doesn't spring up. How do I fix him? Does he click? If he clicks, that is a broken gear. And because they're selling Mr. Dark this year, you can actually call Dr. Zombie or whatever they call the zombie squad or whatever. It should be on the flap of the box if you still have the box. And they should be able to send you replacement parts for free. So I would do that first and foremost, but they're going to ask you what's going on with him. How is he not working? If he's not springing up, is he making any sounds? Was there any damage to him? Was he wet? Is there electricity going to him? But I would call them pretty much tomorrow if I were you. How much would you sell clowning around for on the spot? No saying no. I would not sell clowning around right now if there was no saying no. I mean, it sounds stupid, but like, I'd be like, dude, 2,200 and you can take it. I know it sounds ridiculous, but I've only got to use him one time in my haunt, and he's rare. There's only 250 of him. I've already had an offer of 800 was my most recent offer, and I said no immediately because I'm not that hard up for cash, and I would prefer to have the prop. So, I see Amy saying that we met Nate at Flagship. Yes, we did. Nate, that Nate guy on YouTube, we met at Flagship. Grandpa, will you ever do an animatronic giveaway, says the Knights Haunts? Yes, we will. We are actually going to do one as soon as we hit 10K, and Amy believes that we will be hitting 10K in about 3 days. we will be doing a brand new Spirit Halloween animatronic giveaway where you can either choose a prop on their site, or we can go to the store during a live to choose your prop together, or what have you. But we will be doing an animatronic giveaway, a brand new full-sized Spirit Halloween animatronic. We are not going to be giving you some bullshit Sunstar prop. We're not going to be giving you some desktop prop unless that's something that you want. We will be giving you a full-sized animatronic. Golden Ember says we only need 120 more subs. So I will say this, share the channel, go to all your YouTube, all your Facebook group, your Snapchat fucking friends, your fucking TikTokies, your IGs, your fucking WhatsApp, if that's even around anymore, your fucking Discord. Share, because 120 more subs. Again, our analytics show that it should be happening around Monday. And if we can get it before Halloween, you can get one of the props from Spirit Halloween this year. So, Night Yoshi saying, so if I win, which I doubt I will, could I get the Home Depot werewolf? We are specifically have been advertising the Spirit Halloween animatronic. So yes, Golden Embers, your MySpace, your fucking Yahoo chat boards. So I'm not sure. I'd have to talk with Amy on it and discuss. I think it's just a bit easier to say, hey, it's going to be a Spirit prop. Everybody knows Spirit. Not everybody can afford a prop, especially this year. So I think we would probably just stick with Spirit, and because I'm a Spirit nerd. And Bobby K says, I just emailed you about some custom clowns that I made for my haunt. Can you check it out and show it on stream? Let me pull it up here. And let's see what you're talking about. Hopefully my phone doesn't die, because I know it's about to. So I've been trying to reach you about these clowns for a while. Oh, okay. So we got a snake eater clown, which is called Jack Straw. Let's see if you guys can see. These are the clowns that Bobby had made. So he made this clown. Can you see it good? Is it too bright? I think it might be a little too bright. There is the Axel the Clown, which shows it was made out of the Hauntress, I believe, which looks really fucking cool. There's a Trumpet Clown, which was made out of Ghostface. There is the Soul Sucker Clown, which is the Harvester of Souls, which I am also going to be customizing a Harvester of Souls. There is Chainsaw Clown, which is Rusty. I really like that. That looks really cool. And a custom guy in an electric chair. I really like that Rusty one. That one looks badass. Great job on all of these. I really like the Axel the Clown as well. Those two are my favorite by far. Good job, dude. Let's see here. Amy's saying we will go over how to win on Sunday. Make sure you tune in. Yes, this Sunday we go live every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday, and we will be talking about the contest this Sunday. I almost said Friday, because Amy believes that we're going to be hitting it on Monday. So we'll see. The contest won't start until we hit 10K, but we will go over how it works. Yes, we will. And then, so that being said, guys, how much would you pay for a custom animatronic? It depends on what the animatronic is, what it does, what it looks like. So that depends. Bozo says, I got to go now. Thanks for the amazing live today. I hope Preston feels better. Best of luck with decorating. Thank you so much, Bozo. Appreciate that. But actually, now that he has taken off, that actually is going to be a perfect segue. I think we're going to take off tonight. I know that Amy is probably coming home pretty soon, and I want to make sure that I can make sure that Preston is well and give him a big hug. And all of that goodness. I had a great time with you guys. This was a little bit more low key than our normal ones, where Amy gets to read your comments and I get to act a fool over here. Chloe Adams with $1 super chat. Thank you so much, Chloe. And your hair is flowy. Oh, you got something cool to show me. Something else. I couldn't think of anything else to rhyme. So, but as I was saying, guys, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. Bullies suck ass. Don't be one. And as always, happy hunts. Tune in on Sunday. Tune in on Sunday. Tune in on Sunday. Oh, and go to our community tab and vote for me. All you have to do is have a Facebook. Vote for me because I can be in a horror movie. And if so, I'm going to try to get that movie to everybody. But go vote right now. Go, 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 go. I'm in 9th place. I got to get to 1st. Go, go, go right now to the community tab right now. Go to the community tab. Go to the community tab. Vote because it's going to be rad. Vote because it's going to be rad. I am not your dad. I am not your dad. But if I win, then I'll be glad. If I win, then I'll be glad. And if not, I'll be sad. And if not, I'll be sad. But go and vote. Go vote. Go swim to a boat and tell them to vote. I don't know. Go vote, guys. Peace out. We'll see you on Sunday. You're going to win an animatronic. Boy!